She left believing she could upgrade. She told herself you weren't enough, that someone else would give her more, make her feel more alive, more desired. But what she doesn't know is that walking away was the biggest mistake she could have made, because she's about to discover what happens when a man refuses to chase, when a man takes rejection and forges it into power. She expected the usual story, the desperate texts, the late night messages, the please come back, please. That's what validates her ego. It confirms that she was worth losing your dignity over. But not this time, because you're about to do what most men never do. You're going to flip the script completely. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make a woman regret walking away from you. These strategies work because they tap directly into the parts of female psychology most men don't even know exist. Now listen closely. Why chasing destroys you. After a breakup, a man's first instinct is almost always to chase to prove his worth, to show he still cares. That instinct is poison. When you chase, you validate every doubt she had about you. You become the exact, needy, emotional, desperate man she decided to leave behind. And here's the brutal truth. Every time you text her, call her, or show up uninvited, you destroy whatever attraction might have remained. Women are wired to lose respect for men who chase after rejection. Once she senses that desperation, her attraction doesn't just fade, it flips into avoidance. So what's your move? Simple. You delete her number. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Erase every path that could lead to weakness. Because one innocent text during a weak moment can undo months of progress. And here's the part that creates real regret, the part that burns into her psychology. When you don't chase, you violate her expectations. She expected to be chased. She expected you to beg. But your silence? It shakes her confidence. It makes her question her value and her decision. The power of no-chase psychology. Here's why this works so effectively. When a woman walks away, she's not just leaving a relationship. She's validating her own sense of importance. She expects you to fight for her because it confirms her desirability. It tells her she still holds power over you. But when you refuse to engage, when you stay completely calm and detached, it flips the dynamic instantly. Now she's the one wondering, was I really that special? Your lack of pursuit creates confusion, and confusion creates curiosity. Curiosity always leads to regret. This is called outcome independence. You're not trying to convince her. You're not trying to change her mind. You're simply accepting reality and moving forward. And that kind of strength is magnetic. Never break the no-chase rule. Not when she sends a hey message. Not when she posts something that tempts you. Because the moment you chase, you reset the dynamic and confirm she still controls the game. Never let her see you suffer. Here's what most men get wrong. They think showing pain will make her feel sympathy. They think vulnerability equals connection. Wrong. When a woman sees a man broken over losing her, it doesn't make her feel compassion. It makes her feel justified. It confirms her belief that leaving you was the right choice. Because women are drawn to emotional strength, not emotional dependence. The man who falls apart after rejection signals weakness, that he can't stand tall without her validation. That's not romantic. That's repulsive. So control your emotions. You can feel everything privately, but publicly, you move with calm confidence. No sad posts, no drunken stories, no I'm doing fine texts. Because when she expects chaos and sees composure instead, it messes with her perception. It makes her wonder if she ever meant that much to you in the first place. That's what creates regret. Not tears, not drama, but silence and self-control. The communication blackout. This one's non-negotiable. You need total disconnection, not limited contact, not friendly check-ins. Cut it all off. Delete her number. Block her on social media. Erase every digital doorway she could use to enter your head again. Here's why. As long as you can check her stories or send a quick message, part of you is still attached. That attachment keeps you weak. Blocking her isn't petty. It's powerful. Because it tells your subconscious, we're done. And here's the twist. It also drives her crazy. Women expect to remain relevant in their exes' lives. They expect to still hold emotional influence. When you remove all access, you strip away her power. Now she's left in the dark, wondering what you're doing, who you're with, and how you're handling it so well. The mystery becomes torture. Never accept, let's still be friends. That's not friendship. That's control. It's her way of keeping you emotionally available while she explores her options. Guilt-free. The blackout is permanent. No punishment, no games, just freedom. Understand how women process breakups. You have to understand. Men and women break up differently. Men react emotionally in the moment. Women detach gradually before the breakup ever happens. By the time she says it's over, she's been emotionally gone for weeks, maybe months. That conversation isn't her decision. It's her declaration. So stop waiting for her to realize her mistake. She already made her calculation. And waiting for her to change her mind keeps you stuck in emotional debt. The advantage comes when you accept that reality faster than she expects. Because while she's expecting you to mourn, you're already improving. That psychological reversal creates regret faster than anything else. Building the abundance mindset. Here's what most men never get. You're not destroyed because she left. You're destroyed because she was your only source of meaning. Scarcity creates desperation. Desperation kills attraction. So your next move isn't revenge. It's abundance. Start upgrading yourself physically, socially, and financially. Hit the gym, sharpen your style, expand your network, learn skills, chase purpose. The goal isn't to replace her, it's to replace the version of you who needed her. When you become a man with options, everything changes. You stop hoping and start choosing. And here's the twist that hits her hardest. When she sees you thriving, surrounded by new energy, new people, new women, it fractures her sense of superiority. She expected you to decline without her. Instead, you evolved beyond her. That's regret in its purest form. Purpose over pain. Never make a woman the center of your life. Because the moment you do, she loses respect for you. Women don't want to be your purpose. They want to join a man who already has one. So channel everything you were giving her, the time, the energy, the emotion into your mission, your fitness, your business, your evolution. You'll find that the more focused you become, the less power she holds. And when she sees that losing her accelerated your growth, not halted it, she realizes she wasn't your blessing. She was your distraction. Cut every investment. Stop thinking about her. Stop talking about her. Stop replaying the memories. Every minute spent reanalyzing the past is emotional investment that keeps you broke in the present. Delete the photos. Throw away the reminders. Cleanse your environment of everything tied to that chapter. This isn't bitterness. It's closure. It's you reclaiming your energy. Because when you redirect that energy into yourself, your health, your craft, your future, you create results so undeniable that she can't help but feel the loss. Rebuild your social proof. Social media isn't for attention. It's for evidence, not fake displays of I'm happy, but real, visible transformation. Show progress, show life, show growth, your travels, your physique, your new projects, your achievements. You're not bragging, you're documenting evolution. So that one day, when she inevitably checks your profile, the message is clear. You didn't crumble. You leveled up. Every picture says, you were the lesson, not the loss. Upgrade your romantic life. When you're ready, not too soon, not for revenge. Start dating again. But don't settle for anyone who feels like a copy of her. Go for better, smarter, kinder, more supportive. The kind of woman who respects your mission instead of competing with it. And when your ex eventually sees you with someone who radiates peace, class, and genuine femininity, she'll feel the full weight of her mistake. Because nothing hits harder than seeing the man you left become the man you always claimed you wanted. Financial and lifestyle growth. Take that heartbreak energy and alchemize it into achievement. Build, stack, create, expand. Every dollar you make, every milestone you hit, every level you rise, it all becomes silent proof that you exited during your building phase and missed your reward phase. There's no revenge louder than success. Become the man she thought you couldn't be. Develop your mind, strengthen your emotions, cultivate peace. Don't become bitter, become bulletproof. You don't win when she regrets losing you. You win when you no longer care whether she does. Because the goal isn't getting her back, it's never needing her again. She left thinking she could do better. But now she's watching you become the man she'll never have access to again. That's the ultimate power move. That's how you make her regret without saying a single word.